Okay, what's going on YouTube channel? How y'all doing again today? Stars down there again. Go hard, go home. Hopefully this mic is picking me up good enough. I'm having a little problem with this stuff, but hey. Okay, today I want to address some comments that I got on my channel. Thank y'all for the comments and stuff. A guy was asking me a couple of questions. One of them was about Will Smith. And what I think, do I think that Will Smith can ever recover from where he's at? And my answer to that really is no. He hasn't just embarrassed himself in front of women. It's not just about women anymore. He's embarrassed himself in front of men also. A lot of guys don't really understand that. There's a hierarchy of men. There is. Women may not respect it, but it still exists. And it's the basis of what they're going to get from men. Okay? I'm going to be handling two of this guy's comments today. All right. Will Smith can't recover, man. Will Smith suffers from a misuse of game. I blame game for this. Game tells you that nothing's wrong with a woman, that your game is weak. You got to keep trying to get better because there's nothing wrong with a woman. If the woman's not responding right, it's because your game is weak. Will Smith fell for this back in the day. It's why you wind up married to a woman that don't want to be with you, that told you she didn't want to marry you, that embarrasses your ass on every chance she gets. And that's what you're going to have when you have a misuse of game. He's what you're going to get. The guy was also asking me, because I say using game these days requires a guy to have a certain level of disrespect for himself. Yes. How is that? Okay, well, let me start off with this. Number one, y'all guys these days not even getting half the stuff from women that we used to get back in the day when we was spitting game to them. I'm going to say it again. Y'all not even getting half of the stuff that we was getting back in the day when we was spitting game to women. I don't know if any of y'all, but most people have watched the Kevin Samuels show a bunch of times, right? This guy kept mentioning this kind of stuff in his videos, that women wanted men to keep acting traditional, spitting game, coming after them, doing everything he's got to do to be with her, but they didn't want to give, and it was shown on the show. The women were showing it. And they're telling you in your face, you're not going to get cooking and cleaning. You're not going to get this and that. They're telling you not going to get this unless you got money. That's what I'm saying right now. You disrespect the hell out of yourself, spitting all that game and doing all that shit because the stuff that you're supposed to get from women, you're not going to get it from them unless they think you got some money. They're telling you all that. So most guys, I guess, they just can't see it. They don't want to see it. Well, a lot of y'all are younger. Y'all didn't live through this thing. I lived through this. Y'all new to this. I grew to this, bruh. Y'all, no. You're not even getting half the junk that they're supposed to be giving you. No. You're still doing all the chasing. You're still doing all the chasing instead of doggone. All y'all really gotta do is sit back. Hey, self-improvement is the best thing for guys. That's what it is. She needs to be able to see with her own eyes that guy right there. You gotta separate yourself from everybody else. Yeah, you gotta talk to women, okay? You gotta talk to women. I'm not stupid. I got that part, right? You do. What I'm telling you right now is y'all disrespecting yourselves by keep doing all that stuff right there, and the women are not really putting in any effort. And you're not even getting everything we used to get. No. It's very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. And you're disrespecting yourself. Y'all young guys, you know what I'm saying? If you're under 35, 30, well, not 30. If you're under 35, 40, if you're not in them age groups, because I'm 44. All right, I lived through this thing. The doggone internet thing the guy's talking about, it's the truth. Because I remember way back in the day how that was. You didn't have first off, you didn't have thirst traps and all that stuff back in the day. That's something that developed because women got used to attention. They got used to all the guys shooting their game at them on that dog internet thing. So then they just developed it. They start developing things to get them the attention anyway. And when you're out there steady shooting game, you're pouring into that problem. You are. Especially if the girl's not an 8 or above. We only used to do that for 8s or above, bro. Everybody, the other women already knew what it was. You didn't have to do all of that. I think that it's better, like Kevin Samuels was saying in his shows, for guys to just get their junk together and let the women start choosing you. Most guys don't want to do that because that's going to involve them going to have the doggone get up their butt and doggone make some money and have to get some status inside of in city and stuff like that. This is the reason why most guys don't like it. The most reason that guys are steady trying to work with game is because they don't have what it takes to do the other thing, or they're not going to. That's not a problem either. But I'm just being honest with you. If the only thing you got is game, you're going to lock yourself into a certain level of women and you can't come out of it either. Once you hit 40, you won't be able to come out of that level of women. That's going to be it. That's your butt turn around and start doing something about your life. They're already telling you what it is. They're telling you. We're not doing this unless you got this right here. They're telling you. Game is still begging for some ass, even though you know your options are going to be low. You know it. I've heard some of them doggone game gurus talking about, hey, you gotta pretty much lower your standards. I heard the game gurus saying that. So you can't be judgmental. You gotta be this and that. That means lower your standards. And it's what you don't have to do because now guys have saturated the game market. The game market got saturated a long time ago. I know. I watched it happen. Women wasn't acting like this back in the day. It wasn't. So I mean, I watched this junk happen. And what you got going on now is guys steady trying to do it when it's really just backpedaling. And they already told you what they want. They already told you. That's some of the reasons y'all got to go through so many of them in the first place when you are doing the game thing. Because they don't care about game no more. They don't care about it. They only taking your game because they still want to have sex. So, okay, well, this guy's trying. But they're always going to be looking for the other person. Hypergamy is real. So, I mean, like, guys don't have to think that it's disrespectful to themselves. I know it's disrespectful to them. I know it is. I know that you're giving something that people didn't used to give to women unless they were in certain standards, and you're not getting those standards. That's why it's disrespectful. That's why. It's traditional behavior, the guy doing the chasing, and the women saying, hey, look, why you still chasing like you used to? You're not going to get what they used to get. It's just that simple. I don't expect for the younger guys to see it because they didn't live through that jump. They don't know what it's like when a 5 used to act like a 5. I do. I know what that's like. So, y'all hit the comments and y'all let me know. And tell me what you think. And I'll be dropping more stuff about it. But that's why I think that using game is disrespectful. You, as a guy, I'm really on a self-improve yourself and let the women doggone do their thing. You can talk to some of them. I'm not saying don't. No, not that. I'm not an extremist. Okay? The game gurus to me are extreme. They're telling you, hey, do this, do this, do this, do this. It's like, no, some of y'all need to sit back some. We used to tell a little thing amongst me and some of the other guys back in the day. A little analogy. I'm going to give it to you guys. Okay? It was a bull and a little baby boy bull stand on the hill, right? And they were looking down over down over the little valley there, and the little baby boy bull was like, "Oh, Dad, look at those heifers down there. Heifers, female cows, in case you didn't know. Those heifers down there. Let's run down this hill and fuck one of them heifers." And we used to say, the daddy bull said, "No, let's walk down this hill and fuck all of them." And that's the way I see it. Y'all running to get one when you could probably walk and get all of them. That's all I got to say about it. Y'all drop the comments. Let me know. Hit like, hit subscribe. Let's keep having this conversation. All right, Stars Downey. Go hard or go home. I'm out.